Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So first off, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my Patreon supporters, Frank Wilson. Thanks for your support. Now, as you may notice, the background of the music is not in our usual space-time rift, and that is because I am still exploring the vast new world that is Main Story Update Part 3, which is obviously update 3.0.100. So if you haven't gotten there yet, don't worry, it is quite expansive, and hopefully you are enjoying the new story as well as the new characters and so on and so forth. Now that being said, it is the start of a new month in UTC time, and so we do have the standard monthly Fateful encounter, 7 days encounter, and you can see the 3 units here are normal style Radis, AS Cynthia, as well as AS Shannon. And so why don't we go directly into the Dreams section and check out the banner. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So of course in tonight's episode of Should You Summon, we'll discuss the banner that is the 7-day encounter. And so unfortunately, this banner has gone back to its old ways where each of the 3 featured units are only 7.77%. Not 777 free draws, mind you, but just 7.77%. And so between the 3 of the featured units, about 20%, and then 80% would be a random 5-star guaranteed instead. Now, being that this is a paid banner, you still have the chance of getting Minoka, obviously, Efi, and so on and so forth, AS Flam. All the newest units are here. But of course, you know, they'll also have to dilute the pool of units with the normal complement of bots, Rainbow Sisters, and Knights. We never seem to be able to get rid of them. So, should you summon? So just quickly speaking, I'll go from left to right. Normal style Radis is a decent tank. However, she's been power crept by her AS counterpart, which is AS Radius. And so most people prefer to use AS Radius, being that with the 3 uses of Chivalry, you essentially can preemptively tank any 3 turns in a row, making life pretty easy for you. In terms of AS Cynthia, she is a newer unit and she does have quite the potential to do top tier /wind DPS. She has a few drawbacks, but nonetheless, she does have a lot of potential in some wind teams. And finally, AS Shannon is also a wind unit, but however, again, she's a much older unit that has been power crept. She still has the potential to do 6 hits, and she can do some debuffs and things like that, but honestly, at this point, until she gets a manifest, she's probably not going to crack your front line. And so, in general, I would advise you to pass on this banner, unless you are a whale or a heavy spender, being that although you may have gotten your new Heaven subscription ticket for this month, you probably have better uses of your ticket. I mean, after all, paid banners still can get the new, albeit older, selection of Stardream. You can get 3 tries at Minoka if you haven't already. You still have the Great Strides if you haven't already. 4th character boat. You also have Flam AS, and so on and so forth. And so, I mean, we have a lot of competing capital. Mind you, you may have spent a significant amount of paid stones already, in which case, why spend some more? This banner is mid at best, 2 older units, and 1 relatively new unit, but really everyone's chasing other units at this point. And so I advise you to definitely pass on the banner, save your paid stones for the future, unless you are a whale and you're just using this as a way to get guaranteed 5-star to add to your shadow or light complement. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that banner. Do you agree with my thoughts? Disagree? Are you planning to pull on it? As for myself, being that I'm continuing to remain free to play, I will be passing on this banner since it's cost paid stones. It would be interesting one day if they do eventually make the 7-day encounter for free and paid players. However, I do think that WFS really should revisit the fact that they should guarantee 1 of 3 units. After all, they're not giving you anything exceptionally powerful for the most part. It's not like, you know, the newest units out there. And so if people are summoning for this free, they really do want 1 of these 3. So again, WFS, if you are listening, try to change the odds to 33.3%. It doesn't really hurt you at all. And I think for the collectors of the world who really want one of the 3 featured units for that month, it will make things a lot easier for them. Other than that, I'm not sure there's going to be an update this week. We have had a huge update in the form of Main Story Part 3, and even for myself, I'm still working on Chapter 92. I'll be putting up videos as I go along. There's a lot of optional content, a lot of side quests, and more importantly, a lot of super bosses that I haven't even figured out how to unlock, much less beat. And so, if you're looking for, content or guides in order to beat that, there are definitely a number of other YouTube channels that have been keeping up and putting up lots of content. So make sure you check those out, and I'll get to it when I do. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.